Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a kind of website and slash like social media overview and audit. This is something I did when I was with a previous corporation. I was contracted out to do some marketing consulting stuff like that. So I will be blurring out the company name, obviously, because let's avoid getting in trouble. So. What I like to do at the beginning of every digital audit, I like to have a brief introduction. This is something that should not take much time. This introduction is done last, yet it is the first thing the client sees. I do it last because when you wait for it at the end, you go through all the research, you check everything out, and you know everything you look for, you know what they actually have, and you use that as your summary. There's no point trying to summarize what you don't know. So this, I just kind of have a brief introduction. Here I have, the goal is to drive traffic to the website and keep the users there until they convert. Those who do not convert will be remarketed to with an automation or a standard email marketing campaign. This is generated through the form of a promotional sign up. Like for example, sign up here and immediately you'll get 20% off. Very simple stuff, yet it works. Right here, we will target users like your current customer base with Google Analytics, multiple Facebook pixels, things of that nature, and develop lookalike audiences that will attract more users with similar interests. We will then capture the lookalike audience's contact information through various tools. The US is a little more, we'll say, lenient than pretty much every other developed country, and then continually remarket to these users. If we were doing a paid strategy, paid usually means you want traffic right now. It's like the sprint. It's the 100-meter sprint is what Usain Bolt does. He would be a paid advertiser. We would use Google Ads or Meta Ads. Both are equally as effective. LinkedIn ads if you're more B2B. We will direct traffic immediately to the website. Ideally, you want a custom landing page. We build those. Our Performance Max campaign, which is the new campaign Google's launching, new meaning like a year and a half, and in the next year and a half, it might be the only campaign we use until they introduce a new one. This gets you across, the Performance Max campaign gets you across all Google-related channels. Pardon me. This includes YouTube, Google searches, Google Shopping, website advertising, meaning any associated network that deals with Google. Your advertiser will be there, like Fox, CNN, if the bids are there. This will be associated with YouTube, Google searches, all that stuff, and then we will use that information of who clicked through the ads in the broader, in the broader focus, which again, then give you more data to narrow it down again. So when we go broad, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing because the algorithm needs time to learn and adapt. And the information the algorithm gets and teaches itself is more valuable than what we tell it. Because, just like in university or college or whatever, you don't listen and absorb and agree to everything the professor says. So why should the algorithm listen to us? Let it figure it out for itself. And that's what essentially we do. We give it the best kind of tools, and then it goes out there and gets some life experience and gives back what it thinks and what it knows will be the highest converting or engaging consumer base. So, always have water. Oh, I probably drink 7 or 8 of those in a day. Oof. All right, your email marketing channel, I'm just at the bottom here. I will have stuff on the sidebars, don't worry, you guys won't be bored. Your email marketing channel will be used to remark in the abandoned carts that are there. We will use that to promote sales, new products, and newsletters, and eventually grow the list to a sustainable source of income. This is true for every $1 spent. If you have someone who's doing email marketing correctly, you can expect around kind of $30 per email. It's crazy. And no, that's not saying every person will convert $30 worth. That's saying that some people will convert a lot. Some people will make a lot of purchases. Some people will make few purchases. It's just how it averages out. And then like we did with many clients before, I've dealt with a client who has well over 500,000 people on his email subscribing list. It's actually mental. He doesn't even have to do any other advertising. He could just live off that and make close to 6 figures a month. It's ridiculous. But here nor there, we'll stay focused. And then, yeah, for here, we're telling them a direction. We will hit a benchmark, or we can shift our focus to how much do we make from email marketing this month, and that will be exciting, which is very true. And the same goes across all channels, like for paid ads, organic social media, if we choose to do that, whatever route we end up taking. So we will start on the left-hand side here. Isn't this stuff exciting? Well, it's the real world. The social media engagement you were receiving on Instagram is to be enhanced further. This client did have a basic presence. There's nothing to write home about, but it was a start. Really helps out in the long run, to be honest, because we already kind of get an inside idea of what the business owner sees this company as. Then we can take their vision and go, okay, understand it. How do we get that to the most amount of people? How can the most amount of people understand what you're trying to say? And then we hit the ground running. Yeah, so on the Instagram, we're going to beef up that profile. We'll implement the online storefront through Linktree, or we'll just direct it through to his website. We will integrate the Facebook page into the posting strategy and establish a tracking pixel for all website visitors. Same thing as above with the Google Ads or the email marketing or any sort of promotional material to grab that information. We want the tracking everywhere. That includes on forms, submissions, anything like that. What I mean by that is you can go within your website, you can go into the form setting, and then you can add a tracking code within Google Analytics. Yeah, so then when you submit it, it comes through as a conversion and it hits your email box. It hits your email box. It hits your phone number if that's how you have it set up too. And it goes to your Google Analytics. So at the end of the month, or even the next day when it refreshes, or sometimes it's live, depending on how Google Analytics is feeling, you can see that data and you can track it and you can reference back and be like, where did these leads come from? Did it come from organic? Did it come from paid social media? Did it come from paid B2B? Did it come from paid Google Ads? We'll find out, and then we double down on what works. So yes, this counts to the integrated with the Facebook and Instagram tracking pixel, send people to the website. Again, if you are doing a paid advertising campaign, you want to create a custom landing page for that campaign specifically. That means a new website page. You can hide it from the main website navigation, but it's a website page that the user who clicks the ad that says 2-for-1 car washes. Well, you don't want them to go click on 2-for-1 car washes and now they're on your home page. Because a guy like me will click, I'm like, well, where's my offer? Where's the whole reason why I clicked this ad? If I have to look for it, I'm not going to do it. Too bad. Like, sorry. There's very few people who will, and power to them. I'm not one of them. And 99% of the world also isn't. So you create a custom landing page, which again, we do. Takes very little time to do properly because, experience. But you want to convert people as easily as possible. So click on the page. It says 2-for-1 car washes right there. What do I have to do? Oh, sign up for an email, whatever. All right, cool. All right, here's your offer. Here's your code. Show it to the cashier at your next arrival. Next time you fill up for gas. That simple. It's that simple. Because now you have their email address, and over the course of time, as you build up these email addresses, it will overtake the sunk cost of $11 car wash. So using pixels, everything more of the same here, because we want to send the same message just on social media, because a lot of clients don't understand how it's kind of a similar process as an overhead. And then when you go more into detail, we'll start to go into the intricacies of each channel. So you just kind of want to reiterate the point that says we're tracking and we retarget users who are similar to you. And then you want to, in order to complete the audits, we'll have to establish a video meeting. I personally didn't word this properly. What I should have done is take out this first line. Bye, don't need you. And then I would like to review the audit with you and speak for a potential partnership. I want to thank you for taking the time to review my audit, and I look forward to speaking with you. Very simple, nice conclusion, sets the tone. It goes, here's all the work I did. Hopefully you can use it, and hopefully we can meet and work on it. Because even then, there's times where I have all this work, I think it's an amazing fit on paper. Then I start talking with the client and I realize our wavelengths, like we just don't quite agree. So what do? I personally don't end the relationship. I go and, instead of saying, I'm going to take over everything, it's like, you know what? I'm just going to do your paid meta ads. Because for me, it's low risk, low everything. I have generated reports, and then I'll send him to another firm of mine, meaning like my friends and like business associates, stuff like that, right? Because what comes around is all around. It's a quote from a Canadian show, but it's basically it's just what goes around comes around. So if you know you're not a good fit for a certain client, find somewhere and someone who can take them or send them in a good direction, leave them with a good feeling, and then if you find them someone who's also good and they perform a good service for them, the client is going to trust you more for recommending a good service that is not of your own. It shows a selflessness that shows that you truly want what's in the client's best interest. And that's what you want to lead with. So we will hop right into the audit. So this guy wanted mostly a social media presence and then something for the website as well. I chose to lead with the social media, get kind of like progress through like a normal essay, like introduction, everything. Anyway, so Facebook, one, I said there's room for growth. He only has 15 likes, 0 reviews. We need to kind of revive the profile. It is a weaker presence than his Instagram. We should change the call to action to visit the website. We can utilize live chat and speak with people then. Live chat, pardon me, is an additional add-on. It can also be used with Chatbot, which is an automated AI system that will essentially answer client questions for you, and then it'll create automated responses as well as you can punch in some frequently asked stuff. Yes, the call to action on his website then was not anywhere directed to his website. I believe it was directed to his Instagram, which honestly is a waste of a link because for the most part, similar content is posted on each. Right there I have, you are only sharing your blog posts to your followers. We need to post fresh and engaging content to complement the blogs. That is true. So this means that he's literally taking a snippet and taking a picture from what he posted on the website and just posting the whole thing on his Instagram. That's not how you use Instagram. So what I told him basically is I would make a custom graphic for him, right? And then I would post that, and then I would post like a snippet from the article that's like catchy. So you want a headline, right? Grab their attention, have them with the hook, and then have a link in the bio on your website that you can just say, click the link in my bio, people go and click the link and it's right there. That is a simple process. You want as little thought as possible when sending clients to anywhere, really. I want to add more information about Dagme. I can't say that because that's the client name, about XYZ Outdoors. Match contact email on what is on the website. Yes, he has 2 different email addresses out there on public sources. That is not how you, it's not necessarily what you want to do. You'll confuse people, and then it's hard for you to isolate, socialize, and schedule everything in between. Excuse me. Water is the best thing on the planet. So, great job on using XYZ. He did launch an influencer marketing campaign at the beginning that was very well done on himself, and that is a very good campaign. We do have another client of his friend. We did kind of, through telephone, kind of hinted that this would be the route to go. Happy he did it. Yes, slightly below average. So basically, he got less overall impressions, but from those impressions that he got 25% more engagement, and that is what you want. It doesn't matter if you show 1 million people and 15 click. Why don't you show 100 people and 30 of them click? That's an outright. Anyway, see the difference. See how one's better than the other. Excellent production quality. Yeah, make this post further. You can use this channel to post higher quality content. You also have the opportunity to hire out additional influencers to create content for your YouTube. He had a very good start on his YouTube. He needs to double down on that and grow the lifestyle channel that I know he's kind of going for. Your average engagement is 17.5%. The number is inflated due to his giveaways. However, this is a respectable number for your base following and something we can easily enhance with targeted post boosting. Targeted post boosting is taking $25 a post. It's all you need over the course of like a week or two, just to get more overall likes, engagements, and just get more people aware about your brand. Because the more engagement, the better it just looks on you. The more people trust you, and like it's kind of like, you know, I guess high school never ends. It's who's most popular, how a lot of the people are just following, and like who should I listen to tell me how to live my life? And then I get mad at other people because they want to tell me how to live my life. I choose who tells me how to live my life. Not you, me. We'll keep going here. Same thing, like to set up the link tree on the Instagram account. This provides additional avenue for users to purchase from the website. And then we transition to the website. First thing I noticed, no offer for first-time visitors. Yes, all of you hate the pop-ups and like everyone's like, no, I don't want to click that. Well, they surprisingly work. They still do. It's an easy way to collect data from interested users. Generally, trigger-happy users, the people who do sign up, are the ones who have, in general, the most disposable income. That's just not sourced by anything. That is just through my personal research and understanding. Don't quote me on that. I guess I'll say not a professional. Please do not do what I say. Do not take it with a grain of salt. All right. So, no offer for the first-time visitors. We collect the data from the interested users, and even if they do not convert right now, we will send them targeted emails until they convert. This includes promotional sales, abandoned cart, or just adding a bonus gift. He had a lot of stickers, stuff like that, like, finish your order, and we'll send you 20 stickers. Who cares, right? It's $10 out of his pocket, including shipping. What's the worst that happens? Nothing, because the product is amazing. They'll love it, and then when new product comes out, hit them again. The About Us page, I'm not going to go too much into detail about that. There we go. The inquiry email does not require a valid purchase date or order number, which means that when I entered in a return request or any sort of item request or delivery request, I could punch in any number in the world and it would go through, and then I would not, it's not sustainable. He's going to get so many spam emails, so that needs to be fixed. Additionally, once the form is submitted, there's no thank you email, there's no redirect, there's just a gray box with a shout out to a third-party app, that isn't even on his website. It has a link off of his website. Why would you want a link off of your website if it's not your own personal something? Anyway, moving on. Number 5, sorry. Same thing again. The Get in Touch form does not require a valid phone number for submission. Additionally, I did not get a confirmation email once I submitted the form. It's simple automation stuff that I can do for you that most people don't do. And if you want yourself to do it or your team to do it and you don't know how to do it, take me on for a half an hour or an hour call. I have links. I'll give them to you. Just comment below and I'll DM you. Way too many times do people just not say thank you, and it goes a long way. Now, his currency options. He has 50 plus currency options on his website. That is way too many. I understand the point of wanting to capture everyone's money. It's better off to do a central currency, or like, you know, a Canadian dollar, a US dollar, a Great Britain pound, the euro, those major currencies. so it's easier to convert back and it's less of a headache, I would just recommend using one currency and kind of a too bad so sad. But the ball is in his court. All right. So new website section. Ooh. Keep forgetting I can't just zoom in with that. I have it set up differently on my mouse. So new website sections. I want a photo gallery of the other events. He said he had a lot of events coming up. There's an emergency blanket. I want him to showcase that blanket with the kids and family. The family edge will kind of tug on the heartstrings of parents, and who doesn't want to buy something that could protect their kids in worst case scenario, especially if it looks good. That's like a win-win in a lot of people's eyes. And showcase simple RV storage for camping, especially with younger kids. They need a play area. They have like a huge blanket. It's warm, it's thermal on the backside. Nothing catches on either side, but it's soft. It's actually a pretty cool product, not gonna lie. And he just needs to showcase it better, stage it better, kind of paint the picture of this is for my family. Or you can put a picture of two people on a hill basically having a date night. Why not? Have them looking at mountains. There's beautiful mountains everywhere, right? So now is the call to action. So as you see here, I have the, again, I'm going to black out everything like company name wise, but you can see they have, I have my tool here. They have their ranking, their URL rating. So basically how strong is their URL? How many links do they have back to their website saying, yeah, they're experts, and vice versa. Domain rating, similar thing. What content is on your website? What content that Google can look at, or Bing or any of the search engine, and again, say they are telling the truth. And a lot of people are also saying they're telling the truth. And how often are they showcasing their expertise? So you got to be active. And then, yeah, backlinks, referring domains, all of that stuff that we would get into on a personal call. So at the end here, you want to do the what do we do next. If we are to continue our audit, we need access to the other tools that they have. This is just a basic kind of what can I see as a public consumer. This is generally what gets people going, because they're like, you can notice all of this? I'm like, yeah, I can, and a surprising amount of people can too, and it only takes one of these 30, 40 things that I listed to turn a customer away forever. So you need to act like soon. That's why I give these documents to people. It's like, if I can't get your business, I'm going to take like 20 minutes. This took 25 minutes out of my day and send it to you. And then if you get stuck, well, you can like hire me for half an hour, or I'll just consult with you for the month. That's something we can work out. But I want you to also be self-sustainable, so you're not at the mercy of any one person or firm. Pardon my French. And that would be the end. And then at the end of the audit, you want to have a link. I have my own personal booking link, so you can click this. I have it for like a social media discovery call. If you want me to help you set up your Google Analytics, I have that link. I have social media management. I have website development calls. I have Google business profile calls. Whoa, just hit my mic there. Google business profile calls and kind of everything in between there. You want to have that specific link there. For this, I would have a discovery meeting, basically. Go through all of this, and then at the end, see if there's a good fit, and if there is, get access to the additional services that are listed. Complete the full audit, because now it's money talks, because now you're getting into a deal. You give them a proposal, and you basically close it. That's how it goes. Your sales cycle depends, because everyone's different, but pardon me, every 2 to 4 weeks you should be closing a client. So generally at the beginning of the month you meet with them, go through stuff, find opportunities, and at the end of the month you're closing. In the middle of the month you're prospecting if you can close, within that time frame, 2 to 4 weeks. There are some clients that you talk with on Monday and they're closed by Wednesday. That's not everybody, but if you feel that vibe, pursue them and go. Take those opportunities. But at the end of the day, after you do all this work, make sure you get the meeting. I generally send an email first with the meeting link. They book the meeting. I send the package. So if you like that, subscribe for more. I will be doing more of these, and